Hello! And welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time,
well, thanks for joining us.
I'm Gabe Ryan, and today we are going to be diving into a couple of different watermelon-inspired eyeshadow looks. The first one is the one that you see here, but both of them were inspired by my friend Laura. Laura's Looks. I'm going to butcher her last name if I try to pronounce it, but this is the look that inspired me. Just watermelon fantasy all the way. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's play with some makeup and let's do it. So that's what we're doing today. So if you want to see how to get this eye look, or if you want to kick it up in intensity a little bit, you want to go something a little bit more along the lines of this eye look, then you're going to want to keep on watching. However, if you don't like me, if you don't like what I'm doing, I don't even know, if you're not into me, like, I don't know why you're worried about me, but you should probably be worried about why you're worried about me. You know what I'm saying? I think you do. But if you want to get a little watermelon-licious with us, ew, why did I do that? Then keep on watching. My eyes look pretty today, don't they? Makeup. So I thought I'd wear, you know, this happened. It's supposed to look like that. It looks like that.
Yay!
But we're here. Okay, so to start this out, of course, when doing a colorful look, or really almost any look with me, we're going to prime the eyes with a little bit of Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Drug Lord.
And that white base, girl, that's gonna help that shit.
We are going to take that white and just prime.
That eye, bitch.
Alright, so now that our eyes are Optimus primed, we're going to go ahead and first we're going to start out with the James Charles palette and Morphe palette. I'm going to go in with a fluffy blending brush. This is just a Wet n Wild blending brush, and go in with this tan shade Canvas. So now I'm going to take a JH32, which is another fluffy blending brush, but this one is a little bit tapered on the top, as you can see there. And I'm going to dip into this shade here, and we're going to put this puppy
Right up in that crease, girl.
Alright, and now we are going to go ahead and take a smaller... Where are you, Christmas? We're going to go in with our JH40, this little bit more detailed of a blending brush, and we're going to dip into this darker green shade, and we're going to use it to deepen out that outer edge and that crease. Just like that. So now we're going to go ahead and take a flat packer brush. This is just a Wet n Wild packer brush, and I'm going to use it to take that bright green shade again, and we're going to pack this all over the lid. And then you see how, as we blended that out, even though it's the same color in the outer part of the crease there in the upper brow bone, we get 3 different shades.
Basically.
2 colors, 3 shades.
What?
Just like that. Boom, boom, da-ba-ba-ba. So now I'm going to go ahead and take a JH42, just a little flat packer brush, like, or a little fluffy packer brush like that, and I'm going to dip into this bright pink shade over here, and we're going to dust this along the lower lash line. Starting to get a little watermelon-y. Alright, so now before we get to the next part, I'm going to go ahead in with some mascara. And we're just going to use this roller lash in black. Alright, I almost forgot, I don't know how, because it's like one of my favorite parts, but we're going to take that JH42 and dip into this highlighty shade Ring Light in the palette and use this to highlight the brow bone and the inner corner. But we are not done yet. We're going to take a little bit of black liquid eyeliner. This is from e.l.f. And we're going to make some little seeds underneath the lower lash line. And so there we have the completed eye look, 1 of 1 for the watermelon fantasy looks, and this is a little bit of a simple smoky eye that you can kick up a notch and make it a little fun for summer or something, you know, whatever you want to do. Alright, and so now, if we want to kick it up a notch, then we are going to go ahead and turn this into a cut crease moment. And we're going to do that by going in once again with our Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Drug Lord. But we're going to apply it with a brush. So we're going to take it and I'm just going to put a decent amount on the back of my hand. Then I can go ahead and take an angled liner brush and use that to apply it. And now because I have hooded eyes, I have to go up a little bit higher. And so where my eye, you see where this natural, if I look directly into the camera, you see where that natural crease is? I have to go just a little bit above that if you want to see the cut crease. So wherever your cut crease is, you want to make sure if you have hooded eyes like me and your eyelids touch like that, that you go up a little bit higher so that way you're able to see it even with your eyes open. So I'm going to take this and just kind of measure. Just like that. And so now that I have that line there, I can go ahead and use the applicator to apply it below that because I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm going to mess up the outer edge of my crease. But I am going to go in and just make that a little bit more bright because when we go ahead to apply the shadow, I want to make sure that it still stands out quite a bit. Alright, and so the first cut crease is complete. Now I did go a little bit out there with that, so I'm going to go ahead and take that liner brush, or the fluffy packer brush. I'm going to grab a hold of that lime green shade and I'm just going to use it to kind of shape out a little bit here of where I went a little wild. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera there and we'll be right back to
Put that color down, girl.
And there we go. So now that we have both of the creases cut, we're going to go ahead in with some color. And to do that, I'm going to go ahead and take the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. Okay, I'm going to go in with this JH39, this little pencil brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Cherry Wet here on the bottom, which is this matte, kind of a muted reddish pink shade. And we're going to use this to line the outer corner of the cut crease. This is kind of the part of the look that's pretty tedious because you really just want to make sure that you get that edge blended there, and you also want to make sure that you get a good amount of color deposit in there. And then when it gets just a little bit messy around that line, I can go ahead back in with my my fluffy packer brush and grab that green shade and just kind of clean up along that edge. Just so we still get that nice sharp edge there. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take a packer brush, and this is the JH41 if you're following along with me. And we're going to dip into this beautiful glittery pink shade, Cotton Candy, right there. And we're going to apply this to basically the entire lid and the inside corner of that cut crease. Okay, now we're going to take this again and pop a little bit of that Virgin, that white shade from Jawbreaker, right into the inner corner. And a little goes a long way with this puppy. She's pigmented. Alright, now I think we need some
liner.
We're gonna take that e.l.f. liquid lipstick, or the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, and
Pop this wing on, bitch.
Alright, so now we're gonna get some mascara on these bitches. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Lash Sensation just because this gets a little bit more volume, I feel. Alright, now you can certainly do the bottom lash line if you wanted to. Sometimes I would do that, but I think not doing that, at least on me, makes my eyes appear a little bit more open, and it doesn't muddy up the little seeds that we have there in the lower lash line. And that is that. Those are our watermelon looks for the day. I hope that you had as much fun joining me as I had in doing these looks for you. I think they turned out great, and if you decide to do a look like this, or if it's inspired like this, then make sure to tag me on Instagram. If you're not following me on social media, go ahead and do that. All of the information is right here. It's going right here for you. And if you did like this look, or if you like the other look, make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe if you want a little bit more content like this. And I mean, come on. If you're not already following Laura, you need to go ahead and do that. I will leave all of her information right here. And yeah, I'm gonna go find something summery to do with this look, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay inspired, and you'll find what you're looking for. Thanks for checking out my content here on YouTube. If it brought value to your life in any way, please subscribe so that you'll be notified when I upload more. Until next time, stay inspired and you'll find what you're looking for.